record over here. And hey, girl. Hey.
It's for the girls. Forgot about that song. Oh, boy.
Oh, my God, girl. Oh, my God. How are you?
I'm here. I'm in light drag.
You are light, not quite as light as me.
I mean, no.
Girl, it is... It's like 100 degrees outside, and there's smoke from Canada, and I was like, fuck it.
Not Canada, honey. That's that special
girl.
smoke. Does it smell like maple syrup, honey?
No, it does not. Me and my old dog were outside kind of coughing.
Oh, no.
The puppy doesn't even want to be outside. It's not good.
Oh, it's that bad.
Yes, girl, yes.
Lord, let me call my mama after this, and check on her,
She'll
Lord.
be fine. Western North Carolina's not as bad as Eastern North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
Girl, it is so hot, I'm not even wearing underwear.
Quelle surprise. You thought I was going to say the other one, and I said, no, I'm multilingual.
Are you?
I am.
I thought you were going to say a scandalo.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, I can do a little Spanish and a little French,
Oh, I see. But you said L.
No, I said quelle surprise.
Oh, I heard El Surprise.
Oh, no.
Like surprise.
Quelle surprise. Like French. Like, what a surprise. That's how you say it in French.
But you're saying it with the Spanish accent, so that's what
I can't do anything now without that. I mean, that's just part of this at this point. It's not my fault.
So, girl, how are you? What's new? And since I haven't talked to you in
a couple of days. It's good. We've been working like, we do during weekdays.
Yes, we have been, and we're starting to record these during the week on a weekday that you have free, so we can actually get them out there.
No, because Thursdays are not good.
Thursdays are not. Dear listeners, I tried to tell Auntie that
I did not know that my client was going to suck all of the lifeblood out of me on Thursday evenings. No, but this is different. These are supposed to be 30-minute calls.
It's not the one, is it?
No. Oh, I don't have her anymore.
Thank God.
Yeah, they gave me another one like her, though.
Girl, that's a gay bashing.
It is. I mean, like, why? Why do you keep giving? And so, okay, let me just say this. All right, this is sidebar. We're recording, but this is sidebar. So I feel very justified in how I felt about the prior person because they were always having issues, always. And then for a while there, I started thinking, it's me. And now that there was somebody new, always having issues, always. I'm like, okay, good. It wasn't. They're just a hot mess.
Just a hot mess, girl. Just a hot mess.
Sometimes clients are just a hot mess.
Just hot messes, girl.
Like my little blonde Lisa Renner
I do
wig.
like your little blonde Lisa Renner wig.
As soon as I put it on, I was like, oh no.
Girl, it's almost, if it was red, it would be Reba from Reba.
Oh my God, I got to get a red one. Let me get on Amazon immediately.
I do have something to tell you, though. Your lips are a little too full to ever be Reba.
Ooh.
Because, your top lip, I should say. She's got a very... yes, girl.
It's funny, when I shave, because I shave my mustache a little bit, and that's when I always forget when I let my mustache grow too long, and then I shave it. I'm like, oh, wait, I have lips. Because I always let it grow too long over my lips.
I do not have lips. I do not.
You have a bottom lip. You do have a bottom lip. It's prominent.
Is it prominent?
Yeah,
from sucking all that cock.
Hey,
girl, I don't know if you caught it, but I accidentally, and I'm going to be honest with the dear listeners, semi-accidentally released the first episode of We Object, because I want to go ahead and make sure everything was working, make sure it was out there, and then I hit...
The audience can forgive a semi. They
can. Girl, oh God, I've got a crotch itch too. My God, what is going... Speaking of uncomfortable moments, hey, Maim.
Yes?
Did you know that we have a Patreon?
Do we? What?
Dear listeners, if you go to patreon.com, Mims of Maim, and throw us some money, you in fact get this podcast. This one right here, Maim.
This one's for the squirrels.
In video. You get it in video, Maim. And with us in, as our dear listeners can see right now, the lightest of drag.
The lightest. Although, I mean, I do have on foundation, blush, and lipstick. So, I mean, you know.
Girl, you kind of look like the black version of our high school English teacher.
I'll take it. It's not I mean, this is more like a powder blush. It's not like my normal blush shade, but I was like, you know what? I never use this.
Ooh, are you going to buy the Trixie blushes?
I may when they're on sale.
Hey, Maim.
Yes.
Did you know that we have other podcasts?
Shut up. What?
That's right, dear listeners. We have count them, two other podcasts. First one.
Sorry.
Baking Sugar. It's a Designing Women podcast.
Hopefully you've heard of it since you're doing this Patreon.
Second, You Slay Me, a Murder, She Wrote podcast.
Devious.
Hey, Maim.
Yes.
Did you know? Do we have merchandise?
Shut up. What?
If you go to MimsMaim.com, you can buy something. Hey, Maim.
Yes.
Do you know what I love?
5-star reviews.
That's right, dear listeners. 5-star reviews. As if I'm not begging for more things. If you could leave us a 5-star review.
Never enough.
It really would help us, especially as we're getting started with this, our third podcast. That's going to be better than our former third podcast because we can actually watch this show.
Girl, let's not talk about
Dear listeners, you will also get all of the audio from the previous that failed podcast, Where's Dorothy, on our Patreon, if you want to listen to it.
Facebook page for it. I found that the other day.
Yes, girl.
We were putting a lot of eggs in that basket.
They just cracked. This is season 1, episode 3, The Kiss. Oh, God. So, Maim, we're at the office.
Oh, okay. I love offices.
And Allie is up on her desk.
Looking good,
but in some momish jeans.
They were, but all of them were like that in that time of the year.
Yeah, that's true. It was the late 90s.
Mom jeans
late
were
early
hot.
90s? No,
late 90s.
Or 2000. What year was this?
This was late 90s.
Well, it was 98. She has her first date tonight, her first official date.
Oh my God.
With
that
Ronnie.
Guy. Ronnie. Oof.
With Ronnie.
That guy's so weird.
He is. Girl, speaking of Ronnie, this goes to Ronald Reagan SAG-AFTRA. Did you hear that Tom Cruise was called in as a negotiator for SAG-AFTRA?
To negotiate what?
For stunt people and for AI not taking people's things.
Oh, okay. It's good that he's there to represent some of the people.
And then directly afterwards, he called up SAG-AFTRA when they chose to strike. We're like, hey, can we still go out and like represent our shows? Because, I've got that movie coming up and I really want to go out there and Mission Impossible 6 it or 7 it or 8 it, whatever it's on now. But
I can't.
But girl, Faith and Begorra, there is one show that got an exemption. It's a Jesus show called something. I don't know. You could Google it.
Of course it got an exemption.
It got an exemption because they were 2 weeks before Rap, and it's not with a major studio.
Yeah, I heard that was the one exception, or like certain independent pictures. But like very specifically, they have to ask for permission and all of that stuff.
And do you remember the Faith Channel or whatever it was, Christian TV or whatever it was?
CBN.
Not
Christian
CBN, the
Broadcast
other
Network?
one, the not so Jesus-y one. That was
The
still
Dove
very
Channel?
cheesy. Back in the day, it was what the Family Channel. That's what it was.
Oh, Lord, the Family. Yes, I do remember the Family Channel. Yes.
That was back when TLC used to have learning on it, and I could watch the
Ugh,
space things
I
with Candace Bergen
loved
talking.
it. I love those shows
I
on
did too.
TLC.
I did.
That was back when A&E stood for Arts and Entertainment. And we used to have operas and plays, and that's where I first saw Auntie Maim because they used to show it every year.
Well, Fish comes in because he smells denim.
Denim doesn't have a smell, does it?
No, denim doesn't. So it cuts away, and then Georgia comes in as Elaine and Allie are just smelling the jeans, and denim definitely has a smell.
Oh, sure. All fabrics do. Yeah, it's true. If you go to Joann's, it smacks you in the face.
So Georgia
I was just agreeing with you. I don't
is
understand.
representing a one Barbara Cocker.
Yes, come on, Charlie's Angel, Henny.
And she wants Allie to be the co-counsel because Jack Billings, that old man who grabbed her butt,
Yes.
is the defense lawyer.
Gross.
I know.
That's gross.
I know. He is a Wilford Brimley type without the joie de vivre.
I don't like it. Also, I can't believe that this gentleman's already back for another episode.
Well, girl, more importantly, I can't believe it's not butter.
Oh, that's because it's vegan.
Girl, I was watching a YouTuber.
Okay.
Mac, the YouTuber who does the gay black dude who just screams a lot.
I love him.
Yeah. He reviewed the 80s 90s classic, the voice controlled journal, My Password Journal. Do you remember?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah. I want one very badly. What are you trying to do with that microphone, girl?
I don't know. I saw the hair and it was distracting.
Just set it down in front of you and call
all the hair was distracting me.
Well, girl, don't have cats.
I can't. This is most likely dog hair, actually, technically.
They don't have dogs.
I can't do that. You know, it's against
Don't
my
have
religion.
pups.
Oh, I'll never forget that.
Girl, that is one thing I just will never understand.
I mean, I kind of get it because I realize that it's like a subsection of the sub and dom world, but at the same time, it's like I still don't get it. So I do like what I do with all things fetishy. I just say have fun with it, just don't hurt anybody, and that's it. I walk away. But I don't get it. I remember I went to this bar once, and they had a puppy playpen, and I'll be very honest, I was genuinely
We pan over to Richard, who doesn't like the idea between George and Allie work together because they have similar DNA and it's Billy's.
Ooh, terrible,
Billy's
joke.
there. Billy comes in as he says. Allie said, "Do you get the picture?" And he's like, "Yes, I do." And Billy's head is in between George and Allie's
with that weird photo shot thingy.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's definitely foreshadowing later.
Oh yeah. So we're in a conference room, and there's an argument between Fish and Billy, and Fish thinks he should take the case, right?
Yeah.
He's changed his mind. He's like, yes, do this. It's great. Do it.
Now Billy's against it.
Of course he is. So we're in the office, and Black Renee is here.
Hey, Renee Hanny, how you doing, girl?
They're eating carrots.
For some reason. I mean, that doesn't make sense to me. Black folks don't have carrots. They don't.
Black folks don't have. Why don't black folks have carrots?
I mean, I don't like carrots. I'm assuming it's in my DNA.
Girl, the whole New Orleans Trinity has carrots in it. So I don't.
What's the Trinity?
The Trinity, the carrots, onions, celery that they used to cook everything.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
But not raw like
and
they're
girl,
doing it.
I have seen some black people throw down those sweet carrots at a Japanese steakhouse.
But once again, that's not raw.
And I have seen
I'm talking about raw.
I have seen some black people throw down on a veggie platter carrots and ranch.
Girl, that's the ranch. The carrot's just a vehicle.
Don't matter.
You could intersperse that with anything and then go dip it in the ranch. I know, because I am one of them.
Are you allergic to carrots?
No.
How are you not gonna like the one thing in this world you ain't allergic to?
I'm also not allergic to potatoes. I like them. I don't know. I don't like raw. I just don't like raw carrots. I guess that would be probably. I just don't get that. It's a very strange.
Oh,
taste
I
to
had
me.
girl. I went to a restaurant and there was like a spicy carrot dip that they made.
Uh-huh.
It was it was like a spicy version of bad carrot cake batter.
Oh no!
Like they just shredded it. They didn't blitz it or anything.
What kind of restaurant was this?
It was a very prominent chef's restaurant, and it was the worst experience I've had. Like, I went to a previous restaurant that was fan-fucking-tastic.
Yes.
My husband has a cilantro thing.
Oh, that thing where it tastes bad?
Tastes soap. Like,
okay.
And he can't, in very, like, even in tiny proportions, everything tastes like soap. So everything had hidden cilantro in it.
Lord,
and then when
cilantro, that's the name of our new band.
Hidden cilantro. And then when they served it to us, they were like, and here it is, without cilantro. Bitch, 20% of the population got that shit. Why are you going to treat 20% of the population that way?
That's not even that. That's not necessary. That's not necessary.
Well, Allie wants to reschedule her date.
Oh, Allie, come on now. Why do you want to do that?
But because of rule number 5, to call is to pursue, and to pursue makes man feel wanted. And when a man feels wanted, he's not going to, like, be there for her and, lose interest. Because, of course, there's a book. Yep.
There's a book. Always. Was it? This is not the same book that was on Designing Women,
I don't know, girl. I don't think so. It was getting a little warm. Let me turn on my fan.
I remember the rules book when it came out in the 90s. Like, that was a thing. Even some of the girls that we went to high school with were buying it. You were hilarious.
Can you hear it?
No, I just saw that moment that you just paused to, like, let it.
I turned it back off because it's a little loud.
I can't hear it at all.
Well, I can. Elaine also uses the book, and if she wanted a man, if she wanted a husband, she would snap her fingers, and Renee's like, well, that's kind of against what the book says, isn't it?
She got her there.
And it all boils down to Allie scared and freaking out about the first kiss they had, because you aren't supposed to kiss on the first date.
Rule? That rule? That one of the rules?
Probably. And Renee will show up later at the bar, like, plan the date, go to the bar. Renee will show up and make her feel better. See, here's the thing. You should kiss and have sex as soon as possible so you know if you're compatible. I'm not
except if you're one of those people that have to have some emotional investment first. Then after the third or fourth date.
Well, you didn't let me finish.
Okay.
I said as soon as possible. Unless, third or fourth date. Now, you don't have to be the first date is what I was going to. I am not.
Sorry. I forgot our audience is not all gay men.
Right. Exactly.
As soon as she said as soon as possible, I'm like, girl, at the closing hour? Is that when
I mean, if it works for you, it works for you. Like, I know some people that.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Everybody I seriously dated, I didn't have sex with them on the first date.
Aww.
Mm-hmm. Did you have sex with your husband on the first date?
No.
Mm-hmm. Do you have your sex with your husband now?
What in the world is wrong with you? Rude. Girl, Oh no, there's a piece of drama I was gonna tell you about. I'll tell you about it later because that's no application to any of this. But I just thought it was hilarious tea that I can't wait to give you about what's going on down here in South Florida.
At the what now?
I said that we got some crazy tea going on down here in South Florida right now. I'll tell you later.
Oh, okay.
It's a hoot, girl. It's a hoot with infographics.
With infographics?
I can't wait to send it to you.
So we're at court.
Yes.
And Allie's watching Georgia, and Georgia's good at her job, right?
She is.
They're fighting over a memo because the memo is like the bombshell that they actually fired this woman for being old. And the defense was putting in a motion to remove it. The motion is denied, and Jack flirts with Allie, and Allie is a snide ass bee right back, and it's great.
It's lovely. I loved it a lot.
So we're at the bar now, and hi, Vonda Shepherd.
Hey, Vonda, watching the light. Man, oh no, Vonda, another song. Oh, okay, cool. Just another song.
Yeah, this one's actually copywritten, so we can't sing. I mean, they're all copywritten.
No, I know. I'm not going to sing that song, girl. I was singing while I was watching it, though. I was like, yeah.
If you got, dear listeners, if you ever want to buy a CD, if you ever want to buy a CD, they have the Ally McBeal's Vonda Shepherd album that has all these songs on it, plus a couple of her original ones.
Do they? Mm-hmm. Who has it?
Vonda.
Oh, I was like, you just said they. I'm like,
I don't know. I'm sure Amazon still keeps CDs. My mom still buys CDs.
Oh,
girl, just go on down to the Best Buy.
That's why I don't sell CDs no more.
The media play. Best Buy CDs.
They have one section of CDs now. Literally a section, like a one row of CDs, which blows my mind sometimes when I see it. Remembering what it used to be like.
Oh, yeah. Half the fucking store. God.
That's crazy. Whew.
So we went, speaking of that, we went to go buy a PS5 the other day.
Did you?
Yes, my husband's playing Diablo on the PS5.
Oh.
So we walked in, and my husband was like, Mims, I need help because I don't know how to do this. I'm like, I will figure it out. We are good. So we walk around. We find the PS5 that says ask for assistance. on the review for our Best Buy, it has 2 stars because it's so hard to find somebody.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Girl, and we were like, where are we going to go to get this? Are we going to this Target? Are we going to this place? We picked Best Buy pays their employees slightly more than Target, in case you were wondering.
Okay, I didn't know that. That's good to know. Okay.
So at least the one in here does.
You're the bougie girl.
According to Glassdoor.com. Anyway, so I look around, I find somebody's like, they're out the front, just going up to the front. And so we go up to the front, and like the dude, there's like 3 sitting back there. I was like, can I have PS5? And he's like, here. End of story. So Allie's like, the first dance is always very critical. Wasn't that a great story, girl? My husband says I'm very bad at telling stories, and I disagree.
I mean, it was a great story. I mean, I didn't say you told it well, but it's a good story. I was hoping for like more of a climax of some kind, but
nah, girl, that happened earlier before I took my shower.
I didn't need to know that, girl. Neither did our listeners.
But not with this lipstick on. This lipstick's too pretty for that.
It's classy, girl. Classy. It's not gonna be present for that kind of activity.
This is Trixie Bartell's Stacy, the OG lipstick. Oh God! So Renee's dancing with the twins.
It's twins.
On the walk home, Allie's very nervous about the kiss, and she's talking to him, and he says something about the end of the night, and she's like, it reminds her of Earth's beginning and Big Bang Theory. She just bleh.
A lot of word vomit.
And then he turns to kiss her, and he kisses her on the cheek.
Seems like a homosexual to me.
Homosexual?
Homosexuals.
A homosexual.
That way they can go tell their mama that they did it, but
I mean, girl, I'm a bisexual.
Are you bisexual?
I mean, technically.
I thought you would be like more like what's the other one?
Pan.
Pansexual.
I mean, pan's just any gender.
Right.
I mean, I get sure. Like, I don't. Yeah.
I'm just getting clarification right now.
I
That's all.
I don't know if it. I mean, I'm a child of the '80s, so it's probably bisexual. Pansexuality just wasn't around when we were younger.
These kids with these terms now, I don't understand.
I don't get it.
I don't understand.
I don't understand. Gen Z will just sleep with anything.
Have sex with a wood nymph? No, thank you.
Oh, girl, a wood nymph. Now, let me just tell you, Link, that's a hot little twink.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Understood.
Yeah. You didn't know.
No, I know now. I know.
Did you not know before?
I've watched my husband play the game, and I've never felt the urges, apparently. So, no. But I mean, I guess, isn't there there's some thirst trap on the game now that I keep seeing people post about? There's some other male character.
There was a thirst trap in the previous game, the shark dude.
No, there's a guy that people have been talking about for this one too.
But did you hear about the shark dude?
No.
Okay, so people were shipping the shark dude and Link. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So Nintendo made sure in the most recent game to give the shark dude a wife, so they couldn't be shipped.
But that means nothing. Understand how society works now?
So it's at home the next day, and Allie's eating Jell-O because it makes her feel better.
Whoa.
And Renee's like, maybe there are rule books for men, because Allie is very upset about this kiss.
Oh, wow.
And she
there are
screams out, I am a sexual object. I mean, just ask Harrison Ford, girl.
Exactly, girl. You got Andy dick. What is it? Indiana Jones.
I know. It's just the way you're saying. It's like, independent penis.
I don't get up for more than $500,000.
And this is your independent penis.
My wealth comes from
girl,
head cheese.
That just reminded me of a song. Detachable Penis. I have not heard that one in forever.
Oh my gosh, I haven't either, actually.
And girl, I just want to let you know the Christian band Jars of Clay still does things.
Do they make jars of clay?
So, because I was thinking about songs whenever I come down to that one that I can sing at karaoke. Okay. And I was like, but if I can't swim after 40 days, what came to my mind?
That's what came to your mind. You of all people who was your mother put so many doo-wop songs in your head growing up.
Doo-wop songs are not easy to sing.
I mean, some of them are pretty easy. They're barely singing.
I guess that's true.
Like, literally.
So we're at the trial.
Mm-hmm.
And we find out that Mrs. Cocker, is it Cocker or Cooker? I think it's Cocker. Cooker.
I thought it was Cocker.
Cocker. Yeah, that's a scribble. Cocker won a lot of awards.
Yes.
And
7.
She reads the memo out loud. And which is pretty damning, right? Because it's like, we fired you because you're
awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awful.
And men didn't find you attractive enough to stop on this channel. So Jack crosses, and he's like, there's no difference between TV news and entertainment, right? Sex sells, entertainment sells TV news. She comes back and says they are different. But she also takes tangent, says that they can hire her, but not fire her. Right? They show a picture. He shows a picture of her when she was hired and proves a point that she replaced an older woman at the time and the system helped her. And then there's some back and forth and both Georgia and Allie object.
I was too taken aback by her wonderful Charlie's Angels portrait because it looked good. I was like, she looked good back then.
What's her name?
Girl. I don't know. That's not Jacqueline Smith. That's
No,
the other.
I know.
I always think Jacqueline Smith first. Because Jacqueline Smith is the one for me. Like, that was mine right there. I love Jacqueline Smith.
Well, girl, do you ever buy her clothing at Walmart? Her intimate apparel?
No. Oh, wait, that's not true. I did get a Jacqueline Smith bra. That's right.
So we're at Allie's. And they're sitting there eating Chinese food.
Yummy.
And she's complaining about Ronnie Chaney. There's a doorbell, and she screams out, that guy's totally gay. And the door opens, and it's him.
Yes.
Allie has a breakdown, and behind her, Renee says, just kiss her. You know, I will say in this entire series, I always felt very kin to Renee.
That's because you're the same person.
Good. Oh, God.
It's not even a question.
Am I going to have a
That
breakdown?
is your person on this show.
Not Elaine. I was hoping it was Elaine. I'm not that good.
No, you're not Elaine. Not on this show. No.
Well,
no.
Girl, I have some news for you, and I'm sorry. You're Georgia.
I hate you. I am not Georgia.
There you go. I mean,
oh God, I've even got her like Melrose Place hair. Jeez Louise.
I mean, actually, I Portia de Rossi, but we haven't gotten her yet. That's the one that That's the one that I actually am, but we'll get to that in a little bit.
Yeah, because Renee right now is the only thing sustaining you at the moment.
It's true. It's true. It's true. What's the next day? And Renee's making fun of her. Wait, tomorrow. Oh, kiss her tomorrow. Sorry, tomorrow is the big thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because she keeps saying, I'll talk to you tomorrow. 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 That's why I should have written in my notes. But instead, I just have tomorrow in big letters. Like, I'm supposed to know what the fuck that means. But there it is. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Maim, I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Quickest episode ever.
So Chaney leaves, and Renee makes fun of her mating dance. She's like, alone. I love to be alone. Well, next day, there's some Vonda singing in the background.
Mm-hmm. More Vonda. And
we're at trial, okay? And we're talking to a producer who fired her, right?
Yes.
And he's basically like making a cosmetic decision isn't wrong. Wait, hold on. This is not right.
Well, this one he bloods a whole lot blaming Americans.
No. We're talking. Sorry, girl. I am all confused. I should mental note to myself.
Yes.
Make better notes. We are still talking to Mrs. Cocker, and she is talking to Jack, and she said a cosmetic decision is wrong. And in rebuttal, she said that she was there for good faith, but we can't enforce good faith in marriage. And you were dumped by a younger model.
I hate that guy so much.
I hate that guy too. There we go. And then objection again. There we go.
Now, I'm going to say this, which is technically that gentleman should have been in contempt because he was clearly not listening to the judge. Like, she warned him multiple times, but that's not either here nor there. I've watched enough Perry Mason to know that you can't be doing that when the judge says to shut up, but he just kept on going.
Mm-hmm. Girl, look at me getting the old person rock down pat. Mm-hmm.
Well, you are hot, so I mean,
girl,
I think those go together.
It is warm, it is stuffy, and I'm in the cat poop room. I've been down that road, walking a lot. Girl, that's the song I'll sing at karaoke.
Vonda Cat Shepherd, honey. Yes.
I've been down that road.
Well, you got your Bloody Mary.
Walking the line.
Like, you want a refill, honey? Yes.
So, oh girl, I can only drink one or two before I start feeling a little hyped up because all the salt.
Is
Girl,
that a bad thing?
I don't know how you drank 2 whole Bloody Marys with all that salt in it. Have you ever had a Gordon's breakfast?
I don't know what that is.
Girl,
I don't know what that is.
Next time you're at a place,
Okay.
ask them if they can make you a Gordon's breakfast.
Just any old place?
No, like at a slightly froofy bar,
Okay. I was like
a
Chinese
cocktail
restaurant. I don't understand.
lounge.
Oh, it's a cocktail.
It's a
Okay.
cocktail, yes, girl, yes. It's got.
Okay.
Do you like cucumber?
Yes.
Do you like Tabasco?
Yes.
Do you like Worcester?
Yes.
Do you like gin?
Yes.
And I believe, do you like ginger beer?
Yes.
There you go. That's a Gordon's breakfast.
It sounds amazing.
It's delicious.
Maybe I'll
So we're at
go
the
get some
office.
ingredients to make it tonight. Hello, office.
And Elaine's making fun of the kiss. She leaves. She closed the door behind her because Allie and George are talking. And Cheney comes in and goes up Cheney and says, "Look, Allie's my friend, and I will beat you down."
And she actually probably would. The
So
friend part I'm not 100% about because I'm like, is she her friend?
So Allie comes. Well, I think it's a one-way friendship right now. I think Elaine truthfully likes Allie, but Allie doesn't like Elaine.
That's sad.
So Allie leaves the office and runs into Cheney, and she admits that the kiss made her uncomfortable. And he says her instincts were correct. And back in the background, Elaine goes, "He's gay." No, he just dumps her right there and then.
Which, is it dumping if you've only had one official date?
No.
Okay.
No.
When she said that later, I was just like,
in the 90s, girl, back in the 90s, I was on a very famous TV show. BoJack the Horseman. Anyway, back in the 90s, it may be because we didn't really ghost back then.
oh, that's true.
Like
So you had to officially say no.
right.
Oh, there you go.
Because they had your home number. That's really what it was. Back in the 90s, we still had your home number. And do you know how big of a pain it was to change your phone number back then?
Oh, I do remember that.
Uh-huh.
Oh, my mother still complains about having to change that number for my brother like 5 times. Yes, I'm not joking.
Which brother?
The one that needed to have the number changed 5 times.
So we're in the bathroom. Billy and Allie are having a moment. Allie tells Billy that he broke up with her, and Fish shows up. And he's like, wait. That was a huge account. What are you talking about? Is he leaving the firm? They kick him out of the bathroom. And Allie just wants to be married and doesn't even like her hair. Which is sad because this is one of the better Allie McBeal haircuts.
Which is not saying a lot.
Oh, God.
The things they do to that woman's hair, I don't understand. I don't. It's like hair and makeup had a vendetta.
The wiggery girl. Actually,
the wiggery.
These aren't wigs. This is not Anthony in designing women.
It's Consuela.
How many more drag episodes do we have of him? At least one more, right?
There's at least a couple more.
Yeah, good. So we're back in court. And now we're talking to the producer.
Yes.
Mental note, Mims, write your fucking notes better. Note taken and approved.
Will you remember that note later?
No, because I didn't note it.
Okay.
So.
Worth it.
We're at the court and we're talking to the producer. And he's basically says, people like pretty people because Americans are stupid.
Yes.
And
people who like pretty people.
And he said he even suggested talking breasts, but that was voted down 11-9.
Yes.
Um,
Correct.
and Allie starts cross-examining, and she's like, "You claim to know better, but you still fired her.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you just use Jerry Springer?" He's like, "I don't like him." Oh, but so if the people said to not choose a black person, would you be Fox News? And he's like, no, 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 absolutely not, absolutely not, absolutely not. And Allie won that conversation. Like, she was so good.
Yes.
And as they leave the courtroom, Georgia grabs Jack's ass and turns to Allie and said, "Allie, I want you to close."
Yeah.
So Allie feels strong, so she calls Ronald Chaney. Like, anytime she feels strong, she can do whatever she wants, and right now she wants that D.
Yes. I mean, wouldn't you?
No,
Me neither.
he was 90s okay.
Tate Donovan was never attractive to me.
Oh,
but
is that what his name is?
Yeah. And I never understood why he was in.
Is he famous?
So he was really famous in the 90s.
Oh.
Like, he was one of the main leading men in romantic movies.
Oh, I also feel that way about that one dude. The one who was on Grey's Anatomy, Patrick Dempsey.
McDreamy? Yeah.
No, McSteamy.
I didn't know there was a McSteamy.
Oh yeah, there was the short kind of buff one that was thicker.
I never watched Grey's Anatomy.
Oh, neither did I, girl.
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't even know that. Like, I only knew McDreamy because.
Oh, girl, what? Rather than say I didn't watch, you need to change the tense of that verb to I don't watch.
Oh, is it?
Yes, girl. Yes, girl. It's still on.
What are you talking about right now?
It is still on.
But I thought I saw like a thing a few years ago about like people leaving or.
Yes, girl. She is still there.
What?
It's been on for 19 seasons.
Oh, stop it.
Ellen Pompeo is still there.
Wait,
and
why
she
is that show
basically
still
said
on?
in her contract, "Pay me $1 million an episode," or something insane. And she's like, "Well, what if they said no?" And she's like, "They are gonna say no. I'm the fucking show."
I mean, she's great, right?
Yeah. She's like the black woman, I think, are maybe the only two that are left that are from the original cast. Yeah.
It's so funny. I mean, good on them, because I think it's actually pretty funny that you remember that's what everybody thought ER was going to be, but they couldn't sustain it. They kept putting in new people and it just got worse and worse and worse. So I guess it's still, I guess it was good at some point. So I guess it's still okay.
Yeah. I mean, no,
Oh,
I
wow.
mean, it's a what's your doodle show. So it can only be so good.
19 seasons. That's pretty amazing.
19 seasons, yes.
Of a hospital late night soap opera.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. I mean, girl, they've had like people explode in there.
What?
Like, yes, it's like literally people explode. One of my favorite ones, and I haven't seen like much of it, but I've seen some of the scenes, and one of them is where somebody comes in with chronic orgasm. Yeah.
Wow. Cut from the headlines.
Oh God!
Right in your.
So Allie shows up as office basically. Why did you dump me? And she said she's just going to sit there until he tells her. Yep. And he's like, "I can't stop thinking about you. I think I'm falling in love, but I don't want to be with somebody." And here is the key thesis of the entire show: who wants forever.
Yes.
She will always she'll always want more. That is the premise of Ally McBeal.
Yes.
Perfection is never enough, except for Robert Downey Jr. And unfortunately, he went to jail in real life, so we couldn't have her actually fall in love. So then we get Bon Jovi instead. Eesh. That's later seasons. Can't wait.
I can wait.
Allie basically says, well, if you're looking for a great person, I'm it.
But she's not. But it's fine. We'll all agree that she is that thing for the sake of the plot.
So it's a little bit later. Allie and George are talking, and Billy shows up. Elaine enters and sort of explains the episode to us.
Yes.
So you're both pretty, and it can go away in a flash of light, and that's what you're worried about, but you both have more than your looks.
Oh, thank you, Elaine, for that sentiment.
It's a little bit later, and Fish goes off on Allie.
Yes.
Because he thinks she lost the account. He's wrought. But it's okay. They're Allie and Cheney are going to go on another date, and it'll be fine.
It's not, but, it's fine.
But Fish does offer some... I actually think some decent advice. Love is a me plus you equals a we. And if me is a work in progress, there could be no we.
I love that Fishism.
I do too. Like it and there's degrees of that, right? Like
occasionally Fishisms are good.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
Sometimes they're batshit crazy. But occasionally
in you could be a work in progress because we're all constantly works in progress. But whenever you are,
that's right.
Whenever you are falling apart, girl, sometimes you just gotta fix yourself.
I was about to say that. I thought you were about to do a song, girl. I thought you had a moment there where you're holding your hand like this. I was like, you about to do a song?
No, girl, that's when I do this.
Okay, Silky Nutmeg. Let the church say amen. Okay.
What was it that my husband said? There was a drag queen that said some sort of bullshit on this latest episode. I don't remember what it was.
There was so much on the latest episode.
I think it's something Candy Muse said, and my husband was like, Silky Nutmeg and Nosh would like a word with you. I don't remember what it was, but he was right. Like,
so just give it to Jimbo. Why do we even have to have a finale episode? Just give it to Jimbo.
Because we've got to see who wins the... Did you vote for the Fame Games?
I did, actually.
Oh, I'm proud of you.
Me and my husband.
Oh, who'd your husband vote for?
My husband voted for Lala.
Oh, okay.
He loves Lala.
That's a choice. Who did you vote for?
James.
Okay. If I did vote, it would be between James and Jessica, because Jessica probably deserved to be in the finale.
Oh, Jessica should have been there instead of Candy, without question. But I also know that Jessica, other than Jimbo, has cemented herself in icon status with this run.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's true.
She'll be working forever now.
So we're at the closing. Closing arguments, girl. Closing arguments. And Allie goes first, and she's basically like, look, you have to count. She's attractive and a good reporter, but he keeps saying that the Americans are idiots. Well, you're the American public. Be heard.
Man, I'm proud to be an American, or at least I know I'm free.
His rebuttal is looks matter.
Yep.
So, on the way out of the courthouse, Jack stops them and offers them 400,000 Rupel doll hairs.
Oh my, that's two seasons.
And they're like, Allie's like, no. But she's secretly saying, take it.
Mm-hmm.
She turns to Barbara. Do you want to take it? No. Do you think I should? Yes. No. No. Yes. No, I'm not going to take it. And Georgia stands with them. She's like, oh God, we made a huge mistake.
Yes.
So we're back at the office. Allie is very upset. She's banging her head on the desk. Fish kicks everybody out and basically comes out that Allie's scared about being alone.
Mm-hmm.
And she believes that we are all half of a whole. And Billy comes in, and Cheney has her all confused.
A lot. She's got a lot of things going on right now.
And Billy just says, well, next time, kiss him back. They have a moment.
Mm-hmm.
And the pager goes off. The jury's back.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Pager, because you're about to save these people from making a mistake.
So we've got the court verdict.
Oh, no.
930,000 Ripple doll hairs.
Oh, my God.
They won, girl. They won.
I love it. That's enough for her to go get surgery and get back on the air.
So we're at a bar. There's celebration. Cheney and Billy go to pee, but Cheney's not gay. The twins grab Allie.
Is this where those... I hate this part of the... Is it me or were the twins kind of creepier on this episode?
They're always a little creepy. Yeah. But that's the path that they're going to go down.
Yeah.
Allie is doing very well, but Barbara's sitting over there all alone.
You did that so hard. You messed up the microphone.
It'll get mixed down. I do mix it down.
Okay.
Hey, Maim.
It's like, girl. Yes.
Did you enjoy this episode?
It was fine. It's fun. I mean, it's like it's very I don't like that fellow, and I really don't like. I mean, I realize he's there as like a antagonist, but I just don't like him because everything he says is gross and makes me feel gross.
I will say, I think that this is we're starting to see how good this show can be, right? Like,
yes, it's starting to coalesce.
Right.
Now.
We are no longer, these are all the characters. We're actually like doing something.
Yeah. This is where we actually get to, I mean, including Georgia, right? It was so nice to actually see her do something this time. So yeah, I mean, it has a lot of the little moments that are starting to like remind me about why I liked the show when I was a teenager. Like the horse crapping part when she was talking about that.
This is how you remind me of what I really am. It's not like you to say sorry. I was listening to a different heartbeat.
Oh, sweet Lord.
There we go. Maim, why don't you tell our dear listeners where they can find us?
Sure. Hello, dear listeners. It's I, Auntie Maim, your favorite relation. You can find me on social media at Auntie Maims with S. You can find me hosting the amazing Colossal Karaoke every Thursday night at Killy Rydell in Miami's South Beach. You can find me performing improv and stand-up comedy with the Villain Theater, located in Miami also, and find out about them at villaintheater.com. Lastly, you can see me doing commentary for the It's Happening Out network. You can find out them on all the social media platforms as well at It's Happening Out and on YouTube, where you can watch our playbacks. How about you, Mims?
Hey, y'all, I'm the Divine Miss Mims. You can find me online at Divine Miss Mims. I have a TikTok and a YouTube, and I believe this Saturday I may start streaming, so we'll see how that goes.
Really? You're finally going to do that?
I think so, yes.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey,
I'll be
Maim.
sure to watch. Yes.
It's going to be at like 9 o'clock in the morning on Saturday.
Oh, absolutely not.
Hey, Maim.
Yeah.
Did you know we have a Patreon?
Stop it.
That's right. If you go to patreon.com, Mims and Maim, you can throw us some money. And as one of the benefits, you get this in VidShow. And dear listeners, I would also like to say that we just received a picture. I'll get to that part in a minute. But one of our dear patrons just got their tote from Patreon. So, dear listeners, you can also get a tote with our little symbol on it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes. Hey, Maim.
Yeah.
Did you know that we have other Pooticasties?
Oh, I've heard of those. Yeah.
That's right, dear listeners. We have two. We've got Baking Sugar. It's a Design Win podcast. And You Slay Me, a Murder, She Wrote podcast. Hey, Maim.
Yes.
We have merchandise at mimsamaim.com. Hey, Maim.
Yeah.
Do you know what I love?
5-star reviews.
That's right, dear listeners. Leave us a 5-star review. It means a lot to us, and it helps boost us up.
Like a Jacqueline Smith bra.
Hey, babe, I'm not even wearing a bra right now. Can
Wow,
you
and
tell?
you're so boosted right
I
now.
know.
Oh my God.
Hey, Maim,
Yes.
did you know that they can reach out to us?
And touch us.
Not quite. Dear listeners, if you want to reach us, email us at mimsamaim.com
Yeah.
or not mimsamaim.com, mimsamaim@gmail.com. That's the one. Or
Mhm.
leave us a little text message at 704-380-0618. And dear listeners, we are receiving them and we do love them.
We love them. They're the highlight of our day that we receive them.
Ma'am, do you have anything else to add?
Oh, sweet Lord, no. It's a weekday.
Just say goodnight, ma'am.
Good night, ma'am.
Bye, y'all.